Hi, in this short video, I'm going to show you how to use a concept mapping program called MindMup. And it is part of some apps that can be added to our special ed students' Google experience with mdusd.net. And so here I am on a new tab with the Google search engine, and you always want to check to make sure you're logged in as your mdusd.net account, and I am. And so what I want to do is get this mind map program open. So over here is an app launcher. It's a rainbow app launcher, and it should show up when you click as one of the apps there. And I have a number of pages here of apps. So you click these little faint bars at the bottom until you see the app you want. And there it is. I also have it here. I have it twice. And then it launches the Mind Map program. And the first time you log on, you'll want to you'll have to communicate with MindMap by clicking something to set it up so your mdusd.net account works with it. I've done that. It's very simply just putting in your password for your MDUSD account. So I'm signed in as my Terrell A at mdusd.net. So everything will go into my Google Drive. So, and then you can open it up from your Google Drive. So once I go to Google Drive by clicking that button on the Mind Map program, I have a couple of concept maps that I've started here. So I'll show you, I have it open in a tab. So this is the Mind Map program. And it's simply a way to create a concept map and then be able to export it into the student's Google Drive as an outline. So it's very beneficial in helping kids with pre-writing and brainstorming. So let's say we wanted to do something on the animal cell. So it always starts with this box, which I've already filled in, but if you double click it, I can type animal cell. And now I want to add something, so I leave it highlighted with the little white dots around it, and I come up here to this insert child node. Well, that's just a fancy way of saying a sub-idea of a animal cell. So I'm going to put that, so I'm ready to add something, and then I have a web link that I'm using to get the information from that students might use, and or they could be typing from their biology book. So I'm going to use this website to help me. It's got some definitions here. So one of the first things around the cell is the cell membrane. So I'm taking this information here and copying it and going back to my MindMup, adding that little bubble and then pasting it in there. And then I'll highlight the cell membrane again, and I know that there's another part of the cell that I want to add is the nucleus. So I capture that information, go back to my MindMup, add a little bubble, add the nucleus, and I know there's parts of the nucleus. There are smaller parts to the nucleus that we want to make sure we understand. So I keep that highlighted and I go back, and there's this nucleopore, which are little teeny holes that are super, super important for that nucleus. So I'm going to copy that, go back to the MindMup, and then make that a sub idea of the nucleus. So it's attached to the nucleus. And that's how you create one. So I went ahead and created a big one here. Let me back out a little bit. So we have all sorts of ideas around the nucleus, the two things that are associated with the nucleus, the cytoplasm, the membrane, the mitochondria, the endoplasmic reticulum, which has these little ribosomes on it. So this is a great organization of all those kind of new ideas a student's going to come in contact with in their biology class. So the beauty of this is now I'm going to go and export this or download it as an outline. And we want to leave everything here as it is. The Word, we can convert it to a Google Doc, so that's fine. And then I say export. And then you want to save it to your drive. And then I'm going to make it a cell, so it has a unique name in my drive. And then it allows me to open it from my Google Drive. And there it is. So all of that information about the cell is now in a outline form, and the students could use that for an essay or report that they're doing. And it's organized everything. So the sub areas of the cell are there, and then the sub areas of the nucleus are there, and for the endoplasmic reticulum. So I hope that's helpful. The MindMup is a great program, and if you need your students to have it as special ed, contact the assistive technology, and we will add the students to the special folder we have set up so that they can have access to the MindMup program. Thank you.